When you see this photo of a decorated cupcake, what comes to mind? Whether you acknowledge it or not, the sight of certain foods is connected in your brain to memories and feelings. So it would be common for your mind to have connections with the cupcake of celebrations and good times with family and friends. When you see the cupcake or cake or cookies, your mind is remembering those celebrations. You might not consciously associate the sight of the food with those feelings and memories, but you have neurological imprinting that is very strong. So it would be normal for you to desire the cupcake you see here, not because you think it tastes good, even though it might, but because your mind likes the memories and feelings associated with that food. And think about what happens if you're having a bad day, you're stressed out, and you walk into the break room and there's a plate of cupcakes. Without any conscious thought, you're reaching for one, maybe two, maybe three, because deep in your mind, you're hoping to feel the feelings you have imprinted from so long ago. You can see that your craving is not so much about hunger, and it's certainly not just about taste. Rather, it's mostly about how your mind expects to feel when you eat something. Now, we can tell ourselves intellectually that we won't feel good if we eat that cupcake, but our mind knows better because it remembers the celebration times. So the only way to overcome this neuropatterning is to retrain the mind. How do you think your mind would react if the impression of the cupcake looked more like this to you? Or even this? And how much would you desire that cupcake if your association with it were these images and sounds? Okay, that part's over. Take a breath, relax. The purpose of this video is not to make you feel like you can never eat something like a cupcake again, but rather to help explain that the role of the mind and the associations the mind has with certain foods really plays a big part in our craving and why we choose to eat certain things. So as you're going through your day, take a moment and stop before you just automatically pick something up to eat. Remember our plan to be mindful. Think about what the associations are, and if you need to, you can start to change those associations. So I hope that this was helpful and kind of fun. Play with it with different images, different sounds, different associations, and see if you can implement it in your daily life in some way that makes sense to you in a healthy way.